What is going on, everybody in the YouTube world? Ridin Roads, episode 2. Thought before it gets dark and we're heading down to Florida, we might as well show you some lightning strikes because there's been some cool ones straight ahead of us. And there is somebody else with me today, so comments will be read if you want to say hi to Truckin' Wife.
Hello.
She's taking a track down to Palm Beach area of Florida on this run for us. So we're just seeing what you guys are doing, and what we are doing is almost getting into Savannah, Georgia. Lots of taillights, lots of weather out here. So we're trying to keep it slow and easy in the right lane.
Jason says, hey.
What's up, guys?
Suspect says, what's up, guys?
There's some lightning.
Ashmere says, what's up, bro?
What do you guys got going on?
How's our sound?
How's the sound? Is it okay? You guys can hear? I turned off the Bluetooth this time. The last Ridin Roads episode was a little bit crackly.
Steel Wheeler Holder says, what's up, my Boulder brother?
What's going on?
Oh, you guys sound great. Good. Awesome.
Anybody else on 95 South? Well, I guess I can't really comment or text if you're actually driving. So anybody else at a truck stop in Florida? Anybody else seeing this lightning?
It says, be safe. You guys sound good. It sounds fine.
Thank you.
Everybody says, be safe.
We got our first piece of fun mail, we call it. Somebody actually mailed one in, so we're going to open it on Saturday Night Live. God willing, we'll have it tomorrow or Saturday. We're going to do it at 8 o'clock this week, a little earlier. Look at that lightning. Woo! Just to the left.
Just got off 95 South in Nevada, Oregon, and Idaho, so we're a whole different part of the country.
It must be, I didn't know there was a 95 in the
95 in New Hampshire.
western side. Oh yeah, he's way up there in New Hampshire.
Can you show the phone holder you use when you record going down the road?
It's a magnet one. I can't, right now it doesn't have the, forget, it's like $20 at truck stops, or $25 at truck stops, like 20 bucks at Target or Walmart. I forget what it's called, but it's a magnet-based one that I put a magnet behind my phone case, and it just sticks right to it as I put it back up there.
Suspects out in Oregon.
How's Oregon doing?
Jackson Vasquez says hello from, and a big hug from Costa Rica. And God bless.
We're getting closer to you. We're heading south.
How are loads coming out of Florida?
Horrible, like always. We took this load for a specific reason.
I will elaborate tomorrow.
We'll detail that tomorrow's video. But we wanted to get down to Florida, even though the weather's not going to be great. We just wanted to spend some time in Florida. Grandma Gigi's got the babies, so we had a mission to get down here, but the weather is not that great, as you can see. But it's supposed to be about a 40% chance of rain tomorrow, so we'll see what we get.
Not the one you stick to the window. Yeah, it is. You stick it to the window.
Yeah, it's stuck to the windshield.
Vacation.
Raincation.
Past my exit, Georgia exit 104, says David.
Hey.
Oh, we have Jeremy Hazel in, I'm saying this wrong probably, but Sasabeo, Japan. He's about to play golf.
What's up, Japan? Teeing off. Hope you have a good round. Getting those 70s.
Send me a postcard from Japan.
Send
it's
us
not too expensive.
Postcard from Japan. First game system was delivered. Oh, there's some lightning, and they are loving it.
I need to elaborate on that a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear me so great.
Can you guys hear Truckin' Wife? She might have to move up from the sleeper berth.
She says, is she covered by your insurance?
Yes, she is.
They're going to take this load, right? Are they going to take this load?
They better. We got Kirkland Lemonade this time.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody can hear me. That's good. So the gaming system, we're really, really excited about our giveaway, but I just want whoever to win, I want you guys to know. So we have arcade games on there as well. Well, I'm just going to elaborate on it. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the arcade games and stuff later. Whatever. I was going to
add coins and it doesn't matter.
Indianapolis is here as well.
Oh, there's some good lightning. See if we can get a good strike on the old live feed. Didn't start raining until we got like past Columbia on 26.
You pulling all the way through.
Only if they're open. Yeah, the weigh stations, whoever's asking that question, if you're coming into CDL school, they'll wave you through if they're they have weight strips on the road sometimes, like in Georgia and South Carolina. And if you're underweight or you're empty, they'll just wave you through unless they see something wrong. But they're taking pictures of the side of your truck and checking all your numbers, checking your CSA score, and they'll pull you in if they just want to take a random check on you or if they see something fishy. So
you would make sense of like brothers.
most of the time, though, we just roll right past them unless they're open and they're pulling everybody in.
Come down to Jensen Beach sometime and visit. Where's that?
Jensen Beach, where is that? Gulf side, Atlantic side?
Are you the new Ice Road Truckers host?
No, that's, oh, there's a good strike. Yeah, that was probably one of the, I don't know, I wouldn't say hardest thing I've done, but that and like reading what they wanted you to say was kind of, wasn't easy, I'll put it that way. I must have recorded 10 or 15 times for each
How
clip.
were you able to get the phone holder out of the frame?
So when I do live, the camera's zoomed in more. This is the iPhone 11 Max, so it has those 3 cameras on it. So whenever I do a video, I'll zoom it out so you get a wide angle. And so when I do that wide angle, you get the, you'll see the camera holder or whatever, the phone holder in the frame because it's got a wide angle. But right now in live, it does the regular, whatever, 1x zoom. So there is no, whatever. That's, if that makes sense to anybody out there. Whoa, there's a lightning. Did you see that one? Did I what?
Did you watch the accident in Chicago?
No, I didn't hear about it. I have to search that out. Didn't see anything about Chicago accident. What was going on? Is everyone okay? Tanker involved or
Safe travels. Whoa, did you hear that?
yeah, that was, did you see a strike? It was loud right by us. 72 degrees, so it was 84, so I guess that hot and cold is mixing with this lightning.
Just bought a truck and a trailer and about to be back on the road soon. Do you think it's a good time to get back into business?
I think so, man. You hold on for your rates. It seems like the volumes are way up. It seems like the economy's all opening back up. People are starting to ship stuff again, so I think it's a good time. If you got your rate per mile down and you're...
Don't forget about the little people when you become a YouTube star.
I'm sorry for not responding to comments that much, guys, but I've been busy as heck at home with these kids. And I'll get on every now and then when I'm doing my special duty in the morning or something and sit on my phone and comment as much as I can, but it takes me a lot of time booking loads, so I don't always have to, and then edit.
Vacation in Jamaica.
That's one of our spots we want to go.
I gotta
So
get my passport.
yeah, we got a little problem. The truck and wife's passport's expired, so we gotta get one. We looked into it, but right now with this pandemic, it's really hard to get it, so we're gonna wait till this is all open again.
Hi from London.
What's up, London? How's your weather? Hopefully it's better than this.
Love your videos, man. This is Justin Surface.
Hey, good name, man. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We just try to put out the real stuff that we go through on the daily. And every now and then, this is the Ridin Roads series when we're actually rolling together.
What's a passport elite pass?
Ooh, look at that. Elite Pass? Never heard of it.
It says, ever thought about the pre-pass elite pass?
Oh, the pre-pass for the, I'm not a big enough company, I don't think. My CSA score is pretty good because I never really have any infractions, or I never had an infraction. But
I've actually been to London.
I see the trucks to the pre-pass, and that's, I mean, it just seems like it's a cost I don't need to add because I don't mind pulling in to the weigh stations.
Mr. Matt says, no, London is just as bad as London. When I went to London, it was beautiful.
Where did you go? Tell them a story.
So it was 2011, 12, I don't remember. I was like probably 26 years old, and I decided to take a trip over to London. I went for about 10 days. Stayed in Sussex for about 3 days, and then went to like London, like downtown London. I had a friend that had a flat out there. We stayed out there for a couple days. It's so funny because the toilets are different. I feel like it's so old and like everything's so small. And like if you get like a glass of water, it's small. It was so fun. A proper English breakfast is like the best thing ever too, by the way. It's so good. You're still 26, yeah, right.
So did that flame not work out? What happened?
Flame.
Yeah, just your romantic flame.
It was not a romantic flame. It was a friend of mine.
Yeah, buddy.
Whatever. Thanks, Justin and Katie is at 100. Toilets are different. They are different in London.
Do you hear that thunder?
Yeah, it's really
Whoa,
loud.
it's like compressing the side of the truck. Woo!
Thanks for keeping it real, guys.
We try. Saturday Night Live. Hopefully we got some good weather. We'll walk the town with you guys wherever we end up. Trucking wife has some up her sleeve, she said.
I do, maybe. I'm thinking about it.
This load yesterday, I was kind of thinking I wasn't going to get a load. Woo! That's some lightning. I wasn't going to get a load, and then I was just sitting there with trucking wife hanging out, and
Toilets flush backwards.
and I said, hey, I got something. I got to go. Got to be there at 8 o'clock. And I had like 3 hours to get there. It was only like an hour drive, so.
No, the toilets don't flush backwards, but they don't, like, because it's so old, they don't have a lot of, like, I guess it's called central plumbing. I don't know. So they have to use, like, these weird, like, pull these things from, like, I don't know. It's just different. It's definitely different. Where are we at?
Exit 15, I think. We're not into Georgia yet. We haven't hit, yeah, that says mile 15 right there. So we're 15 miles from the Georgia border. Southbound 95.
Brian Jones says, man, we gotta meet up. We live in the same town.
Hey, you gotta come say hi, man, whenever I'm back around. We like hanging out with neighbors. Come help me build my golf cart garage.
Zor's cars are flying down the road.
Yeah, that guy just got in front of me with the flatbed. He's got to get around the FedEx. I'll let them do their thing, and I'm just going to kick back here. We're heavy again, so we're only getting about 8.5 miles per gallon right now. Woo-hoo!
I thought you were going north. No, we're heading south now.
Southbound. We're going down to West Palm Beach, guys. That Costco distribution center, they're on the point. They get you in and out no more than an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours.
The rain will
Sometimes.
stop at about the state line.
You think so? That's what he said?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Mr. Matt says our toilets are crazy in London.
So what's so weird about them? I've never been to.
I don't know.
When I went to Amsterdam and Belgium and Paris, the toilets were the same.
No, it's like weird in London. It's
Man,
weird.
London's toilets are weird. What's up with London's toilets?
No, it's like they have these weird like ways to flush. It's like you pull like.
So there's only 2 ways to flush, I would imagine. Like back, like swirl right or swirl left.
Derek lives just west of South Palm.
That's where we're delivering, like the Costco distribution center.
Shout out from Jamaica.
Jamaica, what's happening?
I want to go to Jamaica so bad.
Thursday.
Christopher says he thought about getting his own authority, and then he stopped.
But the lightning strike. Uh-oh, we got lights again. What are we stopping
How
for?
many hours of service do you have left?
We got 9 hours left. We stopped for our 30. Somebody had to pee. We stopped at exit 77 over there. So we got about 9 hours. 9 and a half of driving. Like 9 hours of driving. So we've only been driving for about 2 hours now. And about 4 hours to get in. 4 or 5 hours to get to Jacksonville.
Aww, Christopher says, I thought about getting my own authority, but I'm not smart enough to do it. Dude, anybody.
You can do anything,
Do
man.
anything to put your mind to, man.
People make it seem a lot harder than you think. That's why a lot of people don't start a business or do
It's
something.
only hard because it's scary.
Yeah, it's scary to just
It is scary.
take the plunge, but like I say with everything in trucking, you just have to be mechanically inclined a little bit or be willing to learn your truck.
Everything's hard when you don't understand it. You just gotta.
These flatbeds keep getting over, guys. Just stay in the left lane. Come on. We're all going the same spot. Everybody's got to get three truck
We're
lengths.
stopping in at exit 3 in Petro or Pilot in Georgia. Let me know if it is on me for you guys.
Petro, we were going to stop exit 1. I like that Pilot on the left side with that big old center. Exit 3 of Georgia.
Does Justin have I don't know what a hut tag is, HET tag?
I do not. Don't know what that is. Here we go. We got some heavy rain. Ooh, some more lightning.
They had lines that had storms like that in London today too.
Really?
Does insurance automatically cover passengers, or do you need to?
No, you have to add it. Progressive's pretty easy about it though. Been getting, man, my insurance is renewing in August, and I've been probably get 4 calls a day and about 12 emails. Everybody's trying to get your business, but I'm gonna see. Progressive won't give you your renewal notice till a month out of the due date, and it's for a year. It's not like car insurance. You can't really switch mid-year. I guess you really can, but it's really hard to do. It's not like car insurance. So they'll give you a renewal And I'm gonna see what that comes in at and then shop that to everybody else.
Should I lease a truck if it's a walkaway lease?
I don't know. I've never seen a lease that's good. I would just try to get with a company that pays you right and use their truck, because it seems like the maintenance account, all the stuff they hit you for, nickel and dime you for, never really makes it worthwhile. But that's what I've seen and what I've heard from people. I don't know personally, so it's not an avenue I would be able to give you expert advice on. But buying your own truck, if you know how to work on it and you get something that doesn't need an in-frame too quickly, I think it's night and day a better route.
Mary says the pilot at exit 1's nice, couple of miles.
Yeah, that's where we, I like that one on the east side of 95. Just really big inside, nice and clean. Easy to move it over the truck in and out too.
On the grip, she will get you good rates. Old BB&T building off Haywood Road. I know where that's at.
You do? Or shirts?
I just know where the old BB&T building off Haywood Road is.
Haywood.
Rain season in Costa Rica as well.
Nice. Do you get a little sunshine peeking through every other day, or is it just rain?
What year is that?
2013 670 Volvo. The next truck I'm going to buy, and this is something I've been thinking about, guys. I'm trying to think about how to...
Ashton gave us a $19.99 super chat.
Thanks, man. Thanks for dinner. I've been trying to think of like how to bring people on, like, and make it where I'm not exposing my own authority. And I'm thinking about, I'll buy another truck and wait till I own it outright. This is just my thought process. And then do a deal with someone for like 2 years where I will be their backing. I'm trying to have like a third truck as a breakdown truck and help you set up your own authority and have some kind of royalty of, I don't know what percentage would be fair, and then like a expense account and like a in-frame account. Like if the truck's gonna need an in-frame, we'll kind of work that into everything. Something like that, where at the end of 2 years, that's your truck and you got your authority set up, but I'll make royalties of helping you with that. And I feel like that'll be beneficial for someone who's making 45, 50 cents a mile and they want to step out into the $3 a mile. And I don't know, that's kind of my thought process. I'm gonna get a truck, get it running right, make sure it has an APU, and then get it some kind of contract binding agreement going on where that truck will be yours after 2 years, but you'll set up your own authority. So I don't know, it'd be about $300 to $3,500 if you got a straight good record of driving on monthly expense you're going to have to pay for the truck insurance, the truck and the trailer, and then well, I'll help you book your loads. So that's kind of my thought process. I don't know how it's going to go, but that'll be my next truck, and I'm going to buy like a 2015 to 17 680 or 780 Volvo with the Cummins and a 13-speed. That's my next truck.
Make sure you bring some flowers to lunch today.
Oh yeah, we gave Gigi $100 for food while we're gone a couple days, and she's a godsend. She sent us videos of them in the bathtub.
Let's see. Griff says, "Yo, what's up?" Christopher says, "You were very welcome, and remember, Jesus loves you much more than anything."
Thank you, Christopher. He's the reason we're all here. The reason we're blessed.
It's precious to alert those behind you that you're going much slower than the speed limit because of the weather.
Oh, the flashers, and then that guy up there in that Raptor doesn't even have his lights on. I just flashed him with my high beams, but didn't get his attention. I just think it's crazy. Everyone starts flowing good again, and
How much for a good used truck?
30 grand, 30 to 35, 45 grand. The higher the price, the lower the miles. 750,000 miles, you got to expect the in-frames coming, if not sooner, depending on how hard the truck is run. Or Detroit, or if you want to get an older truck, you can get a Caterpillar. Stay away from the Max Force. Some people have good luck with it, but most people don't. Detroit and Cummins. The Volvo motor is a good motor, a lot of power, pulls good. What I've heard, never driven one, what I've heard from people, but they say working on it is not at all as easy as the Cummins into Detroit. All right, looks like we got some clearing up there, like you said, the Florida or the Georgia line. You can see the cloud clearing up there.
Into Florida.
West Palm, Palm Beach. You got to pee again.
Again.
Looks like we are stopping at exit 1, guys.
I have the worst baby ladder. I'm the worst
Exit
person to
1 at the pilot over there on the left side. Why does everyone want to get in front of me? Come on, guys. Come on in. So that's another thing for you guys in CDL school and coming into the trucking industry. It's common courtesy. There's a button on the Volvos that'll interrupt your headlights and it'll flash. It won't use your high beams. You don't really want to flash someone with the high beam, but it interrupts your low beams and just lets them know, come on over. And most guys will flash their lights back at you and say, hey, thanks a lot. As you can see, that gentleman there did not, but that's fine. Just lets them know they're clear of you to go ahead and get over.
And if you're watching this and you don't drive a truck, if you're letting a 18-wheeler get over, flash your high beams at them and let them know. My mom does that.
No,
and
don't flash your high beams. Interrupt your.
Whatever, interrupt.
Thanks for that super chat. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, Christopher.
Just turn on and off your regular low beams. You don't want to flash them in their mirror with their high beams. But thank you, Gigi, for doing that.
That's what my mom taught me, to let truckers over if you want to let them over.
Interrupt. Turn them on and off.
Excuse me, Mom. Interrupt.
High beams are definitely not happy for us, man. Right in your eyes. Who sent that super chat? Don't think so.
It was Christopher.
Again?
No.
There was another one just now.
Yeah, that's Christopher. Christopher didn't do the first one. Ashmay. I can't pronounce it. I'm not really sure. If you want to tell me how to pronounce it, I would really appreciate that.
Well, thank you both, you guys.
But that was Christopher. Thank you. Holy crap, you both are rolling. What does that mean?
I don't know. We're rolling. We're rolling through the rain, but now it's getting nice and clear. We're back at 65 miles an hour. It's about where I stay at, and we're averaging about 8.7 miles per gallon now, which is not bad. Just to show you guys a comparison, most of these trucks are getting, I don't know, 5.5 to 7.5 miles per gallon.
What was your speed in that heavy rain earlier?
I stayed about 50. Sometimes down to 45, but we're back at 65, 66 right now.
Greetings from Detroit.
What's up, Detroit?
You flash high beams over here, just 2 short flashes.
Yeah, but some people get mad because you're looking in your mirror and then you get a nice shot of light in your retina.
I don't know. That's what I was always
You're like,
taught. Starlord, thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I feel like I'm yelling too.
Yeah.
Whatever Mama wants. Me or Gigi?
Whatever Mama wants. It's a nice view though. You can see the clouds clearing on the camera. Hopefully we get some nice weather down here in Florida. With God willing, we'll see what we get. But we're just happy to be
hello from Stillwater. Roll call, brother.
out together. Roll call. Silverado, where?
Stillwater.
Oh, Stillwater. Stillwater, Florida. Pretty
cool. Stillwater in so Minnesota.
Oh, Stillwater, Minnesota.
Is
Okay.
Minnesota? Is M in Minnesota?
Yeah. Pretty up there. There's a nice extended frame. Look at those stacks.
That baby out.
10-inch stacks pulling a reefer. That's a nice truck. So guys that are in CDL school and stuff, you see those lines down the side? Typically that's a reefer. When they got that congregated aluminum or pressed aluminum down the side.
This next comment's funny.
What is that?
Okay, so we've actually been fighting about this the past 2 weeks.
What is this?
Do you have any drones?
We bought a drone. We bought a drone. It was a Walmart purchase, so that lets you know how good of a drone it was. And it said all over this box when I opened it up, like, don't return to store. Call us. This thing was horrible. It would not stay.
Home. It's raining, and he's flying the freaking thing in the house.
Hey, I was trying to keep it steady.
Oh my gosh.
There's no wind in the house.
There's furniture in the house.
To save my life, though, I could not get this drone to level up and just stay still. It would drift one way or the other. I tried all the trim tabs, and the camera was horrible, and so...
No, get a DJI drone, LOL.
I need, you guys give me some input. I don't want to spend too much, but like I was watching videos just now of some places in Florida, and this guy that was like reviewing different resorts and stuff, and his drone was awesome. Like
Truck and wife, can you drive a truck? No.
She can drive a 3500 Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
She hits cars and curbs with it, but hey.
I did not.
You hit a Jetta.
I almost hit a Jetta. I think the Jetta hit me.
She almost pulled a door off a Jetta with the dang thing.
Whatever. Anyway.
Comes home and yells at me about it. It was their fault.
My truck has 683,302 miles. How long before I need overhaul?
I bought this truck with 677, 821. I needed an overhaul, and I babied this thing.
$1,000 for a DJI. Yeah. No,
okay, yeah, it's a bit high for that thing to go in the water and be like, yikes, bye-bye. But yeah, typically 700,000 to 800,000 miles, you're going to need an in-frame, especially if it has DEF.
Mr. Matt, 10 pounds. I'm not really sure how much that is, but that's awesome.
You can see the euro. Thanks a lot, man. 10 pounds. I think
Thank you. 750 horsepower. I don't know what that
750 horsepower. That's some horsepower for a truck. You're
Over
pulling.
with the horsepower of your truck.
Oh, my horsepower is 450. There's Cummins has a 500. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I think they have a 600, 500, 450, and 425, and a 400. So that's what I've seen when I see trucks for sale. But you can tune them up. You can put a bigger turbo. You can
It's more than 10 pounds.
do some stuff like that. So you can definitely get more horsepower. The higher you go, it seems like the more reliability you lose because you're bound to break something. So
How much does an in-frame cost?
my in-frame cost me $13,000, but that's because I did it myself. You're gonna pay a shop. It's gonna be 20 grand right around 20 grand. Maybe a little bit less, maybe up to 24 grand, depending on new turbo, all that kind of stuff.
How much are miles per gallon?
I didn't need a turbo. I didn't need a camshaft, so I bought a brand new OEM head, which was about $5,200. Hard to find a brand new one. A lot of remanufactured ones, but that metal's been heated and cooled so many times. You really want to get a brand new head. Just wait for it. Try to find one. They'll get you one. But yeah, 13,300 was what it cost me. Were all new parts, and I did like new water pump. I did new alternator. I did all the new tensioners. These tensioners from the OEM were like $300 a piece. Need 2 of them. You can get them aftermarket for like 65. So I just went OEM on everything. New belts, new everything. So it's all back to almost brand new motor now. To make the noise, and I'll replace those. But this is a good old solid truck right here. If you run it once you can beam, Scandia. It is a Scandia. We call them Scandias. Now, those are like the trucks over there in Europe. Out there, you guys got them all tricked out with crazy wraps and paint jobs and lights on them, and look dang cool. And I think most of them are cab overs. If I'm not, yeah, we got some water left and right. Guys, you're about to go to the weigh station with us. So we'll let you know if we actually get pulled into all of them. And okay, this is an automated one, so you'll see there'll be 2 little strips on the ground. I'll tell you when we go over them. You hit those strips, they're weighing each axle as you roll over. And if they feel like you're heavy, we're real heavy, so they're probably going to pull us in. Bypass, or that's what you'll see. So here we go. I'll show you. There's all these cameras on that pole to the right. They're taking pictures of your DOT and all your stuff, and the strips are right. Or these 2 black signs on the right that are going to light up right about now.
Where are we going?
Truck bypass. Yeah, truck bypass. So they're probably just closed, but if they were open, they'd probably pull us in. But and then sometimes if there's too many trucks on the ramp, they'll just bypass everybody. And you can see those infrared cameras up there.
If you don't know, go see them guys at ASAP Trucking. That's Volvo Heaven. New and used parts and labor, 80 to 95.
With $1 an hour, that's pretty good. It's just hard, though. The reason I say don't get a Volvo engine is because you never know where you're going to break down. That's what I'm saying. Like, the parts, it's harder to get your hands on.
U.S. could have accepted this Scania truck allowing on the USA road.
They did or they didn't? They didn't.
I don't think they did. They could have again.
That might have been something with the PACCAR people and the Volvo people. I don't know. It might have been a don't want any competition thing. Who knows? But the Tesla truck is going full production. I read about that. I don't know if that's going to be mostly like local runs or California stuff, but Tesla is starting to do that. That's a real nice welcome center right there on the right too, by the way. That Georgia line one is real nice. Huge. It's like a museum.
Do you put everything on a business credit card?
I do. Wells Fargo business credit card. $1,000 limit. I just pay it off every month. It's the best way to keep track of your expenses and then to have QuickBook, your receipts, give them back to your trucking wife and all that kind of stuff.
Have a good CPA.
Have a good CPA out in Arizona.
Or wherever you're
Or wherever you're from. But our CPA is our buddy from back when we lived there. Good guy.
I'm waiting. There's no.
Getting passed on the
What's up, brother?
rides.
Stay safe and God bless. I mean, I'd read the comments if you're sorry. Anyone else? Anything cool to talk about?
Give truck and wife a topic conversation.
What EVLD?
There's a mail truck passing us, Eagle Express, Stone Ridge. I like the ELDs. You just pay a year in advance, and this company.
Guys from Tasmania, Australia.
What's up, Taz? What's up, Australia? These mail trucks sometimes they like to fly down the road. You gotta get out of their way. FedEx and a mail truck to get going. They got a place to be for sure.
I was for you in case you need parts or somebody know that need Volvo parts.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello guys from Houston, Texas.
H-Town, what's up, Houston? What's your weather looking like, man? Because your weather's coming over this way.
Is it hard being a trucking wife?
She likes it.
It was at first, but I got used to it, and now when he's home and he's home for too long, I'm like, so when are you gonna get a load? You've been here too long. You need to leave so I can like get routine back. No, he's usually gone for what, 2-3 days?
2 days. I try to be 2 days.
It's about 2 days, so really it's kind of nice. I mean, it's good. It doesn't bother me.
Chicago, what's going on?
Business expensive.
Trucking life.
Texas is hot.
Texas is hot. Yeah, it's hot.
Is it humid? I would assume it's
Yeah, Houston's extremely humid. You ever been to Houston? Woo.
I mean,
Humid
I
is
have, but I don't remember.
H-Town.
I was probably drinking when I was 20.
We got some,
Like a couch. It was like a random couch.
got some cherries and berries on the left side. I don't understand. I mean, I understand if you have a catastrophic breakdown, but a lot of people be pulling over in the left side of the freeway. I don't get that. Just get over to the right.
Cummins or Detroit motor? Which do you prefer?
Obviously, I chose the Cummins. The Cascadia with the Detroit's a great truck too, but the Cummins motor, man, the simplicity of working on it. I mean, obviously, I in-frame my own motor, so I mean, I'm not extremely mechanically inclined, but I had great knowledge from a company called Hey Guy Diesel in Griffin, Georgia. You guys need to bookmark that name on your phone, write that number down. I don't have it memorized, but I will actually be going there in another 6,000 miles, getting my overhead done. For anybody that doesn't know engines that well or in CDL school, overhead is your camshaft adjustment for your valves. So the amount of play in between the lifters and the cam or the rockers, it has to be just the right amount, so they'll go in there and just make sure each one's right or adjusted if it's a little bit out of whack. So it's called an overhead, and you got to take the head valve cover off. Not too bad at all, but after 50,000 miles of doing your end frame, this will be 50,000 miles since I did it, they want you to come back and just make sure everything's in there nice and tight and good. So it also gives me another opportunity to give them a shout out, because man, did they take care of me and help me out through my engine rebuild in 6 days. But yeah, these guys let me do it in 6 days at their shop. I was in there Monday at noon. I was out of there late afternoon.
When do you plan on doing the road? Probably drivers getting their authority.
So my truck will be paid off early next year, February. Once that's done and my trailer's paid off too, that's when I'm gonna start looking for another truck to just to have two in case one goes down, and to start thinking about bringing on somebody else that I can teach how to. So I'd say early next year I'll be buying a 780. Maybe I can find something that has a blown engine, and I can then, that's my ideal situation, is getting something for like 8 grand, nice 780 that just needs the engine in-framed, and that would be the best way to go. And I need something with an APU, and that'll be my next truck, and I'll in-frame that thing, or hopefully it'll already be in great shape and in-framed or something like that. But that's a big thing you got to worry about when you're buying your truck. Does it need an in-frame soon? If it has like 400,000 to 500,000 miles, you'll be good, hopefully for 300,000 miles. And that's enough time to save up for an in-frame. But if you don't have the money for it, you're playing with fire right there on when it's going to blow, especially if you're pushing it hard over mountains.
Limerick says every male trucker needs a dedicated lady like you behind him to support him. Much respect to you, trucking wife.
Thanks a lot, man. She's a godsend. She's an angel. Don't know how I landed her. I'm not the best guy in the world in any manner, but I definitely got a great woman, and she's the goddess of my 3 boys. They love her more than anything in the world.
Aww.
They look at me like I'm dad. Mom means everything. Mom's
You're the
mom.
playground. They love you.
Yeah, I'm the jungle gym, and
He's the fun one. He's the nice one too.
Yeah.
I wonder if that Walmart took on you.
I told you that was what I was looking at. We were gonna stop at Walmart. I need some new flip flops. Mine are definitely worn out. So.
Christian said my wife are leaving tomorrow. My first time trucking. LOL. Is it her first time or his first time?
Her first time coming with you?
Oh, also, I heard you don't pay sales tax if you own the truck. Is that true?
Sales tax. No, you're going to pay tax on it no matter what when you buy it. I mean,
Great mom. I try.
in Arizona, there's no sales tax on private sales. I don't know how each state is, but that's a state thing right there. But you're going to pay sales tax on whatever you buy, new or used. I pay tax on this thing.
We love you guys. Oh, well, we love you.
We love you guys too.
I mean, have fun.
It's fun for us, man. Otherwise,
Dramamine if you get motion sickness.
I'd just be sitting in this truck with her, but I like talking to you guys. It gets me out of her mind. So all she does is talk about her different social media things and her mom groups.
I do not.
Or Grey's Anatomy's next season.
Oh, will you stop? I do
Yikes.
not.
Yikes, yikes, yikes.
You're a very good singer. Have you ever considered writing a trucking song and singing it? I cannot write songs for crap. But I would if there was a good one out there. I'd sing it.
Missing Child. That's what that Amber Alert was.
I know.
I didn't see it say Missing Child.
That's what an Amber Alert is.
No, it's not. Amber Alert's like
No, an Amber Alert is a missing
only a
child
missing child? Is that what it
Yes.
is?
Silver Alert
It's
is
an old person.
An old person.
I knew that one. I didn't know. I thought
Amber
Amber was just like any kind of situation.
No.
No?
An Amber Alert is
Did you guys know that? Amber Alert's only a
Everyone
child?
knows that.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like just a public bulletin. Like you like something's going
Amber Alert
down.
means there's a missing child. Someone's taking a baby.
What if there's like a murderous person on a run in a
That's
Ford
not
Explorer?
An Amber Alert.
What's that called? Is that
It's called a
burgundy alert?
I don't know, it's called an alert.
Turquoise
I don't
alert?
know.
What was? I swear, Amber. Give us some clarify on this, guys.
Oh
Amber
my
Alert.
God.
Is that just missing children, or is that like
Yes.
any kind of situation?
No, it's just missing children.
I don't trust you. I don't believe it.
Google it. We'll Google it. I'll Google it. Google.
Somebody on here is gonna know.
I mean, no one said anything.
Well, we got-
Amber's kids. Boom. I'm right.
We got 1 point for Katie for trucking wife.
I know things.
Oh my goodness.
He always second guesses me. It's hilarious.
I'm
Like
second
earlier,
guessing you. I
no.
just really didn't know that.
I was looking for like hotels, and I'm like, look, this is what we've got. He's like, I'll just do it later. And he's
I didn't
like,
say I'll just do it later. I said
Yeah,
I
you
want,
did.
said I want my opinion on it.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just do it later. Whatever, Katie. I'll just look it later. And then we. Let's see. Amber Alert was named after an actual child named Amber.
Oh.
Missing children. Missing
Wow.
children. Missing children.
Wow. Okay. Well.
You should have a reality show. I love your
Yeah, I
channels and events. See, I said that too.
Well, if I get this whatever this gig is that I just auditioned for, I'll just tell them, hey, I'm not signing unless I bring trucking wife.
Oh, whatever. Just simple with it.
I don't even know. I don't really think how the money would have to be significant to bring me away from my kids. I would think.
Is this the first taking wife along? No.
No, she's come. Shoot, how many?
A couple.
Maybe 4 or 5 times. This is her 5th time, maybe coming.
No, I mean.
Yeah, you would remember the Atlanta run.
I know we've done a few.
Yeah, you went to Atlanta run. We did that run
We've
up to
done 2
Tennessee.
Florida runs.
Remember Tennessee run when we went up to Hollywood?
Tennessee.
Go to if you guys ever spent some time in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's a beautiful country up there, and they have like this. It's really good for kids, like this indoor amusement park with water slides and stuff. What's Dollywood? Dolly Parton owns it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good spot. We did our anniversary there last year.
Is there any AAA for trucks like that?
No, there are like roadside service warranties and stuff you can buy though.
You are a nice couple. We try. Y'all are too funny.
That's some pretty scenery at the sunset. And we're passing the highway,
My daughter's name is Amber.
Interstate 16. Riding roads, don't nobody know about.
Hockey Tonk Museum is there, correct? I think so. I'm not
I don't know.
sure.
Honky Tonk Museum. She has one room that's really cool. It's all done up in nice furniture, and it has all of her album covers on the wall.
I took a picture of there.
And I did not know she had that many albums. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Like over 100.
What ratio gears are you running?
I'm not 100% sure. I want to say they're 340 or something. I'm not sure.
What are your thoughts about DAT?
342s. I used DAT in the very beginning, and as a new authority, I keep talking about this. No, a lot of brokers won't sign you on, so it's like it's useless when you're new authority. They want you to have 90 days under your belt. Sometimes they want a year. Sometimes they want all this different stuff. So it wasn't really useful for me because I was using Uber Freight a lot, just taking whatever I could to pay the bills and get back on top of positive cash flow. But now at my 2nd year being into it, I probably should use it more. But a lot of times I'll check 123 Load Board, which is a free service for the first 3 loads you look at. And all the loads I'm seeing on there are the same loads I see on all the apps that I use, like CH Robinson's, JB's, TQL. So right now, TQL definitely has the most freight. I think they promised to the customer that they're going to get it covered, and then just start shooting it out to everybody. But yeah, DAT, I think they're kind of on the way out. Don't quote me on that, but it seems like the apps are the way of the future, and they're not going to really need the DAT or the truck stops anymore. That's my personal opinion. I think that the apps are going to take over. But that, I don't know. But to pay a service for it, it should be free. They should have their own money coming in from advertising. They shouldn't be charging people a service to use it.
My friend bought a truck that was 2016 Cascada DDR15 from the auction for $27,000, but he had to get DPF baked. It was 458,000 miles. What's a DPF?
DEF, diesel
DEF.
particle filter. Diesel particle filter. $27,000 on a Cascadia with a DD15. That's a good truck, and that's for 2016 or 15?
22.
That's pretty good price. The DEF filters or DPF filters, man, they can run in the thousands. So get that changed and get your sensors changed at the same time, just so nothing's breaking on you out there in the middle of nowhere and shut your truck into D-rate mode.
It was his friend.
But that's a pretty good price for that truck, yeah. Especially with that mileage. I paid $33 for this truck. And it had 670 on it when I got it.
Huh. Katie, you should do more mechanic instructions and videos on how to change parts on trucks. She was very good last time.
I should bring her with me because I'm going to go to that shop, Hey Guy, again. And of course, I'm going to do a full video on the overhead that I run. What else did I want to do? I wanted to do something else while I was there too, but I don't know. But yeah, we're going to do a full overhead video, but she will probably have to be home with the babies for that one.
Yeah.
Because Griffin...
I get some time away from the kiddos, but I miss my babies. Gotta be home with them.
Yeah. But yeah, next time we have to replace some at the house, we'll have Katie doing it, of course.
Would you recommend any driver to get his own authority first at a CDO?
That's what I did. I went straight
I personally wouldn't recommend it because not everybody's like you. Justin is like, what you have to understand about Justin is nothing is undoable to him. If he can figure out a way to do something, he's gonna do it. You tell him he can't do something, and damn sure he's gonna do it. I'm just letting you know that.
No, knowledge is power. If someone's willing to teach you something, and you're willing to learn it, you can do it. But coming out of school, just make sure I can't instill this in people enough that you either buy a brand new truck if you have that much capital saved, or with a warranty, or you know how to work on a truck. Because I would say a target range is $30,000 to $35,000, but know how to replace the air compressor, know how to replace your serpentine belt, know how to replace your AC compressor, all the stuff that is easy to get to with a wrench and takes about 2-3 hours to get off and on. Know how to replace that stuff. Know airlines and know what a governor is. Know all that kind of stuff. Know what an air dryer is.
Volvo or Freightliner?
Volvo, Freightliner, interchangeable. Depends on if you want to be laughed at more. You get a Volvo, you're going to be frowned upon in the trucking industry. But I just like the way that they had the same model run for 10, 12 years. So I went with the Volvo.
How old are we?
That's the question right there.
That's the question. The question of the hour.
I'll just say that my time in the 30s is running very slim.
Very
thin.
Very slim.
Very thin of my 30s.
And I'm 24. 34.
Katie's 23
34.
going on 23.
34.
Katie's 34.
And don't buy parts from eBay. That's what one guy said.
Don't buy parts from eBay. Yeah, never again on the oil pressure sensor. No thanks. At least
Our Lord says you're 28 and I'm 24. Nope.
There you go.
Add about 10 years to both of those. 12, 13 years to the other one.
Ridin Roads, don't know where I go now.
Get a shred. I have to pee again.
You gotta pee? Well, we got a nice, what do we got right here?
I mean,
I haven't stopped here before. I know we got the Loves.
I'm just saying, like,
We had the Loves with the McDonald's coming up on the right. Yeah, what exit it is. And then we got the big TA in Brunswick with the Burger King in it. I like that one. Big old parking lot. Yeah, we got Loves coming up, man. Don't worry about it. 30 miles. There's Hooters over there. Hooters.
They got good fries.
Marathon. They keep changing their menu, trying to be relevant, but not a great place to bring the kids, and the wife is not always happy to go there.
Oh, bull. I am not.
There's Harley
Davidson.
Davidson.
To go to freaking Hooters.
Oh, that was a nice rock. Where did we get any cracks?
I don't know.
Who shot that rock at us? The Range Rover? We didn't have anybody in front of us. I don't see any big cracks, so hopefully we're good.
Yay, Hooters.
let the Jeep Patriot come on in. Hey, hit the accelerator, buddy. Let's go.
Valet. Muhammad says, where are you guys going? Date night? Valet the vehicle.
Pull it in there, take off the awning. Park it down below.
Does YouTube teach you how to replace all that stuff? You can find it.
Yeah, you can find videos. The guys run through it. There's a lot of guys on YouTube channels. I forget the guy's name that I watch a lot. He's super informative. Like, teaches you tricks of the trade. Teaches you how to get like a clutch breakout. All kinds of stuff that you would be useful, and little tricks and trades, makeshift tools that you can make on the fly out there. So, forget his name. He kind of looks like Tales from the Crypt. No offense to you, man, if you're a subscriber to the channel, but he's got a really skinny face, like pulled in cheekbones.
Oh, dang.
No, he does. That's the way I can describe it. These guys are gonna know who he is. Maybe they'll know his name because a lot of people probably watch him. He's got a pretty good channel. He teaches you all kinds of stuff about
Exit 29 for my break.
big trucks.
Will you ever own a reefer?
I don't think so. And my thought process on that is the versatility of the drive-in and like the different kinds of loads, and they're all over the place. They're going here to there. And the reefer is more insurance and more liability. It definitely pays more, but you have another diesel motor to worry about sitting on the front of a trailer, and it's 120 outside in Arizona, and you got some product in there of ice cream. It's like, that thing goes down, and your insurance claim is going to be huge. I'd rather not have that extra headache. So that's why I don't do reefer. But I applaud you guys that do, and it knew how to. If you do have a reefer, you better know how to clean that, make sure that motor's running good.
$9.99, buddy.
Thanks, Carlos.
Chat.
Super chat.
He says, thanks for the info and God bless.
You're welcome, man. Any questions I can help you with? I don't know everything, but 2 years being out here, I've learned a lot. That's for sure. There's a nice 780 right there.
Easy Rider. He's a trip. A lot of knowledge.
Yeah, that guy. Yep, that guy. Easy Rider. That's his name. That guy's awesome, man. He's just a world of knowledge. He's doing something, he'll tell you how to do it. He'll teach you all kinds of ways to do stuff.
What's the max height you can run there?
13.6 is what the trucks, most bridges have to be.
His trailer is 16.3.
Yeah, you might not want to run through where we're at.
Do you hate super truckers? We don't hate anyone.
No, super truckers just like, there's just all kinds of people in life. I mean, there's white, black, yellow, brown, purple, whatever color you are, of your race is, there's different personalities, and it's the way you're born and the way you're raised, or maybe none of that, because I have 2 different children that are born and raised the exact same way, and they are completely different people. It's it's in your blood, it's who you are.
It's all about who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Like, you're either a nice person or a crappy person.
Super trucker is just tagged as somebody who
it's a stereotype.
might be in the industry a long time and has seen a lot of things, and is just kind of done with seeing some dumb
Young
stuff.
bucks,
Some dumb stuff. So young guys, he's just super trucker's more of a seasoned veteran kind of thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are, but yeah.
Yeah, we don't live by stereotypes. We love everybody. We give everybody a chance. If you suck, then you suck. If you don't, awesome.
And it seems there's a stigma of super trucker, kind of like with the long nosed trucks and all these plastic trucks are garbage. But hey, I'm just trying to provide for my family, and yes, their trucks are made out of plastic.
At the end of the day, we're all trying to get to the same place, and that's happy.
I was talking. I just missed your loves. My bad.
Oh, that's okay.
Don't worry, there's 2 more. Mr. Loves. That's a pretty easy in and out Loves. It looks like they got even more construction going on down there, so maybe that was a sign from God.
Maybe.
Don't stop there. That's pretty busy at that Loves. I've had a tire patch there one time. A trailer tire had a nice bit of a hole in it from a big nail, and kept making my light go on.
Google super trucker.
Google super
Somebody
trucker.
said, what's a super trucker? Somebody said Google it.
Super trucker.
I Google everything, which is not necessarily...
Super trucker is a veteran trucker with an opinion on a lot of things.
And again, someone asked us where we're going.
Florida, guys. West Palm Beach. Heading down on 95 all the way to the end almost. We're not going down to Miami. We were thinking of going to Miami, but Miami is 100% closed still.
Oh yeah, I called because I'm trying to book a hotel, and that was not happening. Because I was like, what about the nightlife? She was like, yeah, non-existent. They have curfews.
Do not come here. Pretty much what she said, don't come here. We're like, oh, okay. Because Miami's about 70 miles past where we're dropping. And I've been there one time when I was younger, and Katie's never been there, trucking wife, so we were going to check it out. But Katie has something up her sleeve, so we're gonna go somewhere else.
It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. Oh, it's getting darker out there. Can you guys still see okay?
It's kind of but that's good.
How long have we been on this thing?
I don't know, but I have to potty,
We're gonna stop
so
at the next
we're
P
gonna
stop.
go soon.
Let you guys go.
Who do you guys cheer for when it comes to football? We fight.
Oh, we're in the same conference.
I was born in Virginia, so I'm a Redskins fan by birth. Technically, I'm supposed to be a Panthers fan because I'm in South Carolina, but I cannot stand Cam Newton because he looks like a freaking old lady. And he
He doesn't look like an old lady.
And he's cocky. Whatever. I don't like him. He's rude.
His choice of wardrobe can be questionable sometimes,
yes.
but
So I'm not a big fan of Cam Newton, so I don't really like
I've never
the
stopped at
Panthers.
this TA, but we're gonna stop at this TA.
And I like the Cardinals because we lived in Arizona, but I'm a Redskins fan. Do not judge me. I know they're a horrible team. I will never not have faith in my team. Go Skins!
And I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 80, so Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, Alvin Harper, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, all those guys were playing for a blue and white team. And I fell in love with them, and I love their colors.
I
And
like Dennis Rodman. Isn't that basketball? What's wrong
I
with
do
you?
like Dennis Rodman.
That's basketball. Get your sport straight.
He's just going for a player. But yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan, guys. I have a couple of. I mean, I'm a player fan. I like different players and like different coaches and stuff.
What was
but
the guy that was from the Cardinals?
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
we
I love Fitzy.
That's one. I don't buy a lot of jerseys. That's one jersey I did buy when I was in Arizona.
He's a nice guy.
That's a class act.
Eagles, Ravens, Hawks.
Yeah, Seahawks are great. I like Mike Carroll. I like football, but I mean, I'm
I
a
do
players.
football.
I'm a player guy too. I like different kinds of players. So
Yeah.
see what's going on. Definitely.
499 Sean Kennedy, grab a coffee on me.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're gonna grab a Red Bull. Truck and wife wants a sugar free. Thanks a lot, guys. What do we got? I've never been to this TA. Of all the times coming down 95, I always hit that Loves, or I'll get the Brunswick and I'll hit that TA.
Boy, she needs to rest up.
She's got to pee. From Sumter.
She sees a rest stop and I gotta pull in.
That's what I'm saying.
Sweet, I'm a Cowboy fan.
There you go.
How far are you from Sumter? So I think we're about an hour from Sumter.
Hour and
It's
45.
It's hour 45 from Sumter.
We're about an hour from Columbia.
Merck City. Ooh,
What's Merck City?
it's what they call Sumter.
Oh, really?
It's a little shared.
I delivered, when I first got out of CDL school, I drove flatbed for about a month and a half, and I delivered some wood all the way in Houston, like some nice hardwood flooring, and then I came back and they wanted me to pick up
Somebody
some
said, are we there yet?
some reclaimed wood, big beams, like must have been like 10 by 10, 12 by 12 wood flooring from this old furniture factory in Sumter, South Carolina. It was creepy. It was so big, but they were ripping all these floors out and putting big bundles of that wood on the flatbed.
So are we just gonna ignore the car running the red light?
I think that was a bobtail in front of me. That wasn't a car. I don't know if that was the car or not. Or maybe.
John Moore says, so are we gonna ignore the car running the red light?
Well,
I started watching your videos and I really like what I saw. Awesome.
Thanks for watching. We try to keep them coming. Try to keep them informative. I mean, I know this is kind of boring, but it gives us a chance to talk to you guys because, well, we're just riding roads like this one's labeled, showing you what it looks like on 95. All right, we got the green. Everyone's stopping. All right, look both ways. Like I tell my kids every day.
Yeah, look for traffic. You can see the cars, but the cars can't always see you.
Quality in. Look at that, Sunoco.
I'm in New York and the sky looks the same here. Oh.
My ELD's beeping at me because I stopped. All right, so I think I take this left. Anybody ever been here before? Is this the entrance to the TA for the trucks? It has to be.
It has to be.
Yeah, that's right there on the left. Has to be.
Yours are great. Much love.
All right. I got all kinds of stuff. I've never been to this exit.
I haven't either.
When you bring your wife and she's a peer, you gotta stop a lot.
I'm sorry.
Can we make that? That guy's way back there. Is he running at a reasonable rate of speed? Is the light gonna turn yellow? We're not gonna chance it because he's gonna be speeding up. But he is actually going slower, which we should have went. All right, what are we guys doing? We're gonna get a yellow soon. I know it. Okay, after this guy we can go.
I'm in Maryland, headed to Greensboro, so I can go home.
That guy's turning. Yeah, we're going after this guy. There we go. All right. CB Shop, wholesale prices. We went to Waffle House this morning. Papa met us there.
Kids, they love Waffle House.
My 4-year-old refused to eat his waffle because it was too dark.
It was too toasty.
Too toasted. And he's not a complainer, so he'll just sit there and not eat. It's hilarious. Why are you running, dude? Where you going? You got to get to the truck over to the CB shop? Got to be somewhere. He's got his head unit on and everything. Got a Bluetooth on, just running. Got a friend somewhere. All right. There's Amazon in here. There's looks like a
They
floor.
got some packages for me.
Some packages. All right. So whenever we're gonna kind of stop and not get
I
fuel,
think I have it here.
it's coming. No, we went to the one in Brunswick. That's what you're thinking about. Yeah, there's a Brunswick one that's a lot bigger than this one.
It looks the same though.
Yeah, it kind of looks the same. Courtesy for you guys in CDL school, if you're not gonna get fuel, this is something you'll be yelled upon vigorously by other people behind you. Pull through the fuel line. Even if it's empty like this, pull through. And don't be too long in there in case someone does get fuel behind you. You don't want to be in there.
You two are a trip. Why don't truckers use CVs anymore? Because of technology, baby.
Technology. I mean, and I used one. The truck I had, the flatbed that I had when I was running out of school for a month, had one. I would get on every now and then, but I couldn't hear what I couldn't even understand what people were saying half the time. I mean, that was a nice one too.
Taking us along.
Cobra. But hey, guys, God bless. We will see you guys for Saturday Night Live at 8 o'clock this week.
Yes, 8 o'clock. We're changing
Eastern
it up.
Standard Time. And yeah, God bless. And we'll probably might do a video tomorrow if anything fun happens for us. But if not, then we'll see you Saturday, guys.
Bye.